so let's go ahead and look at an example here. We have 1 over 8. Now, we know fractions are just another way of dividing, so top number goes inside the box. Now, you can see 8 does not go into 1. That's why we need to add the decimal. This is how we get our decimal answer. Always add at least 2 zeros after the decimal point just to make it even. 8 does not go into 1, so we're going to put a 0 there. 8 does go into 10 one time. Okay? So we bring down an 8 and we subtract. 10 take away 8 gives us 2 and bring down the 0. 8 goes into 20 2 times, which gives us 16. Okay? Now we're going to do 20 take away 16, which is going to give us a 4. Now looking at this problem, I know if I bring down one more 0, I get 40. And 8 does go into 40 evenly, which means it's going to close out this problem and leave me with no remainder. So 8 goes into 40 5 times. So 1/8 is the exact same thing as saying 0.125. I didn't change the fraction. I didn't add anything or take anything away. This is the decimal form for this fraction, and that's all we're looking for. So this is your answer. Okay, so let's try another one. Now we have a fraction like this, where we have negative 14 over 5. Okay, top number goes inside the box, so we're going to do 5 into 14. Now here's a case where the number does go into the numerator, okay? But still go ahead and add your decimal and add at least 1 0, and we'll see how far we go. You'll notice I'm not worrying about the negative sign right now. Don't worry about that until your answer. 5 goes into 14 2 times, that gives you 10. Okay, go ahead and subtract. That brings down a 4 and brings down a 0. 5 goes into 40 8 times. And that's going to close out that problem. So I don't need to take it any further than that. So my final answer is going to be negative 2.8. That negative came from the original problem. Now, in these types of lessons, we're not dealing with any negative and negative, positive and positive. If it comes with a negative, the answer is negative. If it comes with a positive, the answer is positive. So no changing of the signs for this lesson. Now let's take it where we have a decimal and we need to turn it into a fraction. So how about if we have 0.72? Okay? Now anything before this decimal is going to be a whole number, which is going to be your large number. Well, I don't have any because I have 0. So I'm just going to go ahead and deal with what's after the decimal, which is going to be your fractions. So I have 72 over, over what? Well, that's when we count our spaces. We go tens, hundreds. Okay, so it's over 100 because it landed in the 100 spot. You go all the way to the last digit. Now you want to reduce. Okay, I'm going to reduce this by 2, and my final answer in simplest form is going to be 18 over 25. I can't take this any further, so that's as simple as it gets. All right, let's try one more. What if we have negative 1.65? Now, remember what I said. Anything in front of the decimal is going to be your whole numbers. That stays. One big 1. And then we get to make our fraction. Well, we know the 65 is going to go on top, but what goes underneath? That's counting your place values. Tenths, hundredths. So we're going to put it all over 100. Now I need to simplify this fraction. But when you simplify a fraction, you do not change the whole number. So that stays negative 1. And then when I simplify the fraction, I'm going to get 13 over 20. This is my final answer. All right. I hope this helped. This is lesson 2-1.